The high school basketball season tips off in just over a week on Friday, December 10th, and we'll have all your highlights every Friday night at 11 o'clock on Hoops 8. The Catherine McAuley girls are expected to make a run at a state title this winter. The Lions have played for the championship 6 times in the past 11 years, and expectations are high this year.
We're really excited. We know, people probably set expectations for us, but we have our own. So we have our own goals, and we're really excited.
I like how we're really all unselfish. Like, we all share the ball really well, and it doesn't matter who's in the game. Like, we're all supporting each other all the time.
Girls action, Amy Vachon in her coaching debut for McAuley as they travel to Marshwood. In the first, Rebecca Knight, the steal at midcourt. She's going coastal for the basket. Hawks trying to hang around at home. Mallory McPherson, the 3. But tough to stop Alexa Coulomb on the offensive glass, the putback. And then as Marshall would find out at the other end of the floor, not easy trying to beat her on the defensive end as Coulomb with the rejection. McAuley 61-35, the opening night win in Elliott. Staying in Portland, the unbeaten McAuley Lions hosting the Portland Bulldogs. The Lions led by 14 at the break, and they add to it in the third. Rebecca Knight with a nice spin move and hits the jumper. Later on the fast break, Sadie DePiero finds Hannah Cook for the lay-in. McAuley wins again. They're 11-0. Western A girls, McAuley hosting Scarborough. Lions up big in the third. Sadie DePiero ahead to Hannah Cook for the lay-in. Later on, it's Rebecca Knight hitting the baseline jump shot, and McAuley all over Scarborough, 69-33. Down the road on Stevens Avenue, unbeaten McAuley hosting Sanford. In the third, Taylor Flood gets free for the layup. The Redskins only down 5, but the Lions taking over from there. Freshman Allie Clement hits the 3 from the corner. Then on the break, Clement kicks it out to Hannah Cook for another 3. McAuley, 56-36. They run away. They stay unbeaten.
Well, the top 2 girls teams in Western A both reside on Stevens Avenue in Portland, and tonight they met up as unbeaten Deering hosted unbeaten McAuley. The Rams trailed from the start before rallying back in the fourth. Chelsea Saustier gets free on the baseline to tie it. Deering then had a 3-point lead with under 10 seconds to go, but Allie Clement hits the 3 to send the game to overtime. Deering quickly takes the lead. Kayla Burchill hits for the 2 for 23. The Lions take over from there. Alexa Coulomb hits the 3, and she had 9. Then Rebecca Knight works inside for 2 of her game-high 25. McAuley wins the Battle of Unbeatens 47-43 in overtime.
All right, McAuley and Cheverus, and McAuley leading at the half and really starting to pull away in the third. Rebecca Knight working inside for a pair. Later on, it's Knight again on the block, hitting the turnaround. Lions led by 20. The Stags trying to put a rally together. Brooke Flaherty, the 2 from the corner, but no answer on this evening for Knight, who scored a game-high 31. McAuley with a 56-37 win. Cindy Bodgett in the house watching McAuley and South Portland in the first. Danica Gleason, the 3 from the corner. Red Riots sticking around. The Lions pull away in the third, running the break. Rebecca Knight hits the jumper. She had 24. And then off the turnover, Allie Clement with the lay-in. 52-27, McAuley rolling in its opening round game. In the other regional semifinal for Gorham, Mia Rapola, so dangerous, drains the 3, and the Rapola fan club feeling it. Lions come back though. Rebecca Knight sneaks inside, backdoor gets the basket, and then Alexa Coulomb off the inbounds, 39-30. McAuley and Deering, they'll play Monday night at 6 in the regional final. In the girls A final, Deering early on, getting it inside. The team split in the regular season. Marissa McMillan, the nice basket. McAuley was up 1 at the break. McAuley staying in the lead. Allie Clement, the freshman, hits the 3. Then in the final minutes, Alexa Coulomb off the inbounds play. McAuley, a 3-point lead, 37-34. But Kayla Burchill strikes back. Her hoop makes it a 1-point McAuley lead late. Then, half-second left, Burchill hits the first of 2 free throws. The second to tie, or for the win rather, no good, and goes to overtime. In overtime, Deering gets a leg up early. Burchill inside for 2, but Coulomb does it again. She had 17, Count it, basket, McAuley on top, but Burchell fouled late, unable to miss or make a free throw to send it to overtime again. McAuley runs out the clock, 41-40 in overtime. McAuley wins it. They're headed to the state game.
I think we really came together as a team, and we knew that that was given to us for a reason, so we were going to make the best of it.
We just really were there for each other, and we finally did it. We've been waiting for this day for a long time. We have one more. We just have to give it everything we have. It's not over yet.
On Saturday, Catherine McAuley and Hamden Academy will meet for the girls' Class A basketball championship in Augusta. McAuley's in the title game for the 6th time, and as we found out, they hope to bring a gold ball back to Stevens Avenue. Saddled with huge expectations this year, McAuley has handled the distractions and the pressure to make it to states.
You know, a lot of people had said we were the favorites and for this reason and that reason, and that's fine. I mean, we're not trying to duck it or anything, but the reality is these kids had never won anything. I mean, before this year, they had never won a game at the Civic Center, these kids here. So, you know, they did a really nice job on focusing on each other and what they had to do.
McAuley earned a trip to states thanks to a win over its rival Deering, and it will be important to put that emotional victory behind them.
We definitely had a downfall after our big win against Deering when we had a downfall against Gorham, and I think that we definitely need to focus on Saturday.
We need to go into the game as strong as we did the other night. We can't be cocky or anything. We need to be as strong.
The Lions have grabbed a Western Maine trophy, but they have their eyes on filling a spot in their trophy case with a gold ball.
There's a spot right in the middle. we notice that we eat lunch out there, so we can see it every day.
So you know where.
We know. It doesn't go unnoticed.
19-2 McAuley taking on Hamden Academy. In the first quarter, Alexa Coulomb came to play. The eraser, the rejection. Allie Clements off for the races. She had 10, 6-0 Lions. Actually, well, they would be in control early. Alexa Coulomb, big game. Who cares? She sprinkles pressure on her cereal in the morning. Then Michaela Stevenson responds for Hamden. They scored just 2 in the first quarter, but then Stevenson gets her team back in it, and then the third, Stevenson again, lead cut to 4, but the Lions go to the senior, Rebecca Knight, the short jumper, and then Coulomb, who had 15. Knight and Coulomb combined for 25. The high post entry there was working for the Lions as they hold off the Broncos and keep them scoreless in the fourth. 39-23, McAuley brings home the school's 3rd ever gold ball.
Feels great. I mean, it's finally what we wanted. It's what we worked for all season, so to get it is just an amazing feeling.
Probably the best feeling ever. I thought winning Westerns was a good feeling, but holding that ball up is one of the best feelings I think I'll get to experience.